The frost bit into his cheeks, but what he saw made him forget the cold. A small bundle, from which a thin cry escaped, lay by a dumpster. One more step and he might have walked past, but fate decided otherwise. "Don't touch what's mine," shouted Ethan hoarsely. His teenage voice cracked, but there was a threat in it, to drifters rummaging through scrap metal flinched. "We didn't know." "Now you do. Leave." They backed away. Ethan returned to the bags of metal almost a month's worth in just 3 days. The thermometer on the crumbling gatehouse read -26°F. The town of Ironwood, Michigan, was locked in January's grip of Arctic wind. A memory surfaced. The orphanage, an old encyclopedia, and the caretaker yanking the book from his hands. The blow against the sink's edge, the scar above his eyebrow. That was when he knew nothing could be worse than that place. For 3 years he had lived on the streets without papers, invisible to the system. He tossed the metal into his backpack and went back toward the dumpsters. Sometimes there were things worth taking. In one container, a television caught the light. Not ancient, cable still intact, might even work. In the rail car at the abandoned station, he started up the generator. The screen flickered to life, the news. A tall man spoke about a new energy technology. Ethan was already calculating how much he could get for it. Enough food for 6 months, maybe even a decent pair of boots. Then, behind the wall, something creaked. He stepped outside. The sound was more like a soft whimper. By a construction container, in the snow, lay a bundle, a tiny face, red from the cold. An infant. He wanted to walk away, but couldn't. He took off his jacket and wrapped the child in it. Under the blanket-expensive fabric. Around her neck a gold locket with a maple leaf. Back in the rail car, he laid the baby girl on clean rags. "Well, hello, looks like we're together now." Ethan was meticulous. The rail car was organized. Books, tools, boards stacked neatly. The baby whimpered. He froze. No milk, only bread and water. He soaked the bread, added sugar. She ate a little. On the blanket, embroidered initials, VV. He took off the locket and hid it. Valerie, Victoria, Vanessa. "Fine, we'll make it till morning." Meanwhile, in a mansion across town, William Vaughn read a message, blueprints and samples, 48 hours. The baby is alive. In the attached photo, his 9-month-old daughter, Vanessa. The head of security reported. Cameras had been cut for 7 minutes. The nanny sedated. "Call Captain Harrison." "Only him?" "You're choosing the tech or your daughter?" Harrison asked. "My daughter, but that's exactly what they want." "We'll find her, quietly." At dawn, Ethan decided to take the baby to Eleanor Dawson, a former nurse. She kept a makeshift clinic in the industrial district, helping the homeless. In the pharmacy, Eleanor gasped, "Where did you find her?" "By the warehouses." Seeing the locket, she turned on the TV. In a breaking news alert, they showed the baby's photo. Vanessa Vaughn. "Kidnapped last night. We have to call the police," she said. "No, I'm wanted. They'll think it was me." The door opened. A man in a gray overcoat stepped in. "Cough medicine. And what's wrong with the boy?" "My grandson's got a cold," Eleanor replied, stepping between them. She noisily shuffled boxes. Ethan slipped into the storage room and bolted out the back. Eleanor peeked out. "Run." He clutched. "Vanessa, I'm not giving you to bad people." He ran through the back alleys. At a fire barrel, some drifters were talking about the kidnapping of a rich man's daughter. Back in the rail car, he wrapped the girl up. He understood now they'd be looking for him with her. Meanwhile, the kidnappers sent Vaughn new terms. Now they wanted live samples of the energy unit. Harrison suggested a sting operation. "We need someone outside the system," he said. The next day, Ethan spotted a black, unmarked car. One of the men was the same one from the pharmacy. He decided to leave for another part of town. He remembered the old warehouse with a basement. He packed bread, sugar, his jacket, and a couple of books, wrapped Vanessa in a blanket. "Hold on just a little longer," he told her. They reached the warehouse by dawn. Inside, it was damp, but the wood stove still worked. The girl slept. He sat beside her, knowing there was no turning back. "You've changed everything, little one," he whispered. "And I think it's forever."